It's no secret that JuJu Smith-Schuster is the ultimate troll when it comes to Pittsburgh media and Steelers fans, really. And this offseason has been that to the max. Look at JuJu Smith-Schuster is a guy who knows that he's worth a ton of money. He knows that he's a great football player, and he knows that he has a bigger social media presence than probably anybody in football, at least anybody in Pittsburgh. So what does he do? He goes on Fortnite. He tries out a bunch of jerseys and he labels it March 17th, free man, all caps. And immediately, myself included, everybody went nuts. Oh, he's gone. He's leaving the Steelers. Yeah, we knew that. We knew he was leaving Pittsburgh. JuJu Smith-Schuster is not somebody who's going to be a Pittsburgh Steeler in 2021. Why? Because he's too good at football and he's worth too much money. And the Steelers somehow are probably the best team in the NFL at drafting wide receivers when they don't need to draft a wide receiver, aka JuJu Smith-Schuster. Remember the tweet? This isn't my replacement. Well, eventually somebody came in and was JuJu's replacement, like JuJu was Martavius Bryant's replacement. And the cycle will continue. But right now, JuJu knows he's gone. And his best option is to go out and let other teams know that he knows he's leaving. The Steelers did everything they could for him. He did everything he could for the city. He came to Pittsburgh. He was a strong number 2 with Antonio Brown, real reliable as a rookie. And when called upon, he was a great number 1. He did everything that the Steelers needed him to do without asking too much. And then when Ben came back, he was as dominant at third down as anybody else in football and came through and was that pair of hands that Ben Roethlisberger, who needed those pairs of hands, looked at when he really needed a catch. That's what JuJu did. And frankly, that's all any wide receiver is asked to do. When it comes to the social media end of it and the TikToks and all that nonsense, say what you will. We talked about Chase Claypool the other day. Every wide receiver in the NFL, or most wide receivers in the NFL, are divas. That's just what it is. They have an attitude, but guess what? They're some of the most athletic people in the game. They're allowed to have an attitude, and they're flashy. So they're allowed to use that flashiness on social media. When you do things like put March 17th, free man, changes it up a little bit. JuJu doesn't want to leave on a bad note with the Steelers. I don't think the Steelers want JuJu to leave on a bad note. I don't want JuJu to leave on a bad note. You probably don't want JuJu to leave on a bad note. But when you keep doing things like that, when you keep saying free man, don't say free man. JuJu should just say March 17th free agency. March 17th hits the market. March 17th, a new beginning. So many more things than free man, basically saying, I'm finally out of here. I'm going to go make my money. That's awesome. We all want you to go make your money. Everybody in the NFL wants you to go make your money. You don't have to use the word free man. Changes up the whole landscape of everything that you're trying to do, that JuJu Smith-Schuster is trying to do. Now, does it make him a bad guy? No. JuJu has always been this guy who just walks the line of bad and good. He's a great guy. He does a lot for the community, a lot for the kids. And, you know, he does things with the media, even when he doesn't want to. Most players never really want to. But he loves to do things like make TikToks calling out people after they've already said, stop making TikToks. He likes to do things like say free man on Fortnite. And because of it, he's going to walk that line real close. And if we're going to be honest, when he leaves and when he goes to a new team and somebody asks him about the Pittsburgh Steelers, that is when we will decide. And that is when the Steelers community will decide whether or not JuJu Smith-Schuster is a hero or a villain in the city of Pittsburgh. Until then, he's going to coast it. He's going to throw that shade and he is going to walk that line as fine as he possibly can. And when he leaves, we'll get the truth. And at that time, we'll know who JuJu Smith-Schuster really is when it comes to the Pittsburgh Steelers.